The War Order of the German Cross, or DK, is in fact a breast star, and the title of this award refers to the swastika, which Germany had adopted as its national emblem before World War II. This award, though a bravery award, is not originally part of the Iron Cross set of awards, but an independent award, used to fill in the gap between the Iron Cross First Class and Knight's Cross of the Iron Cross, or in the case of the Silver Awards, the gap between the War Merit Cross and the Knight's Cross of the War Merit Cross. Looking at the design, the cross has a black enamelled central swastika edged in silver. This is overlaid on a silver central disc edged in red enamel. This in turn has either a silver or gold wreath with the date 1941 to it, and around this is a further thin red enamel border. The swastika is held to the disc by two prongs bent over the back, and then this central disc is overlaid onto an 8-pointed blued star radiating around it that is over a silver star of the same design. The award is one of the most complex of all German awards and is held together by either 4, 5 or 6 rivets. Variations have been noted with up to 12 rivets, but these are rare to find and are some of the first to have been made. It is worth pointing out at this juncture that any with only 3 rivets encountered will be found to be Japanese copies. No rivets also mean that these are post-war fakes. The cross, when constructed, has the swastika affixed to the silver disc by 2 pins bent over the back. The wreath is then fixed through the disc, and then the 2 star bases are held with 4 rivets, which are fixed from the wreath to the back. On the 5 rivet type, the swastika is affixed by a single rivet, and on the 6 rivet type, the wreath has only 2 rivets holding it, with the other 4 fixing the stars together. On the other types, they may be used to fix both stars together and also the wreath and swastika in one movement. The award then has a broad-bladed pin with a hinge and thick hook soldered either directly to the reverse or affixed to a fixing plate and then to the award. Specific awards have specific features. So far, the following makers have been noted. It is therefore possible to identify many of the unmarked crosses by their construction. There is one other manufacturer who put together the cross but used another company's parts, and that is the firm of Maybauer. These used Deschler parts but had their own pin, hinge and hook fitting. These crosses are very rare. The earliest versions were made by Deschler and have Deschler features. The cross, as stated, was a bravery award and was given where the Knight's Cross was not recommended, or the recipient was deemed not to have achieved this highly esteemed award. This was also true for the silver, which was again a bravery award, but not in the face of the enemy. In total, approximately 30,000 gold awards were issued and approximately 1,200 in silver. When one considers the size of the armed forces of 9 million, it shows that only about 1 in 300 men were awarded this award, or, to put it another way, 0.33%. Even fewer for the silver awards, with 3 awarded for every 22,500 men. When worn, the cross was attached to the right breast pocket of the tunic, and although a cloth version was authorised, not every soldier wore these, with many using their metal ones, so you will find it extremely difficult to find a mint example of this type. The case for the metal awards is a large black leatherette affair, opened by a press stud, or, on the late war types, a vacuum seal. These earlier types are hinged and have a 1mm gold or silver edging around the side to denote the award. This is not so for the vacuum seal type, that's just paper hinged. All types though have a silk white underside to the lid and a black base with a cutout for the pin. These bases usually come out and are sometimes embossed with the D and B letters and sometimes a number, though not always. We have touched a little on the cloth types, so now is a good time to expand on these. Like their metal counterparts, they follow the design, with most of the features in embroidery as opposed to metal. The cloth versions in gold were approved, but not in silver, though these exist and were worn at the time, and it is believed that the silver class was just forgotten. 99% of the cloth crosses encountered will have a metal wreath either in gilt or silver. Few are in bullion thread. A feature that many collectors look for on these metal wreaths is a die fault with the top of the number 9, but this feature does not guarantee alone that the cross is genuine. All these cloth crosses should be made from cotton and silk with a black cotton swastika edged in silver thread on a white silk circle with a metal wreath edged inside and out with red cotton. There is a silver wire around this and a two-toned embroidered star. This colour varies, as does the cloth onto which it is embroidered. This was done to match the backing cloth of the soldier's tunic, such as grey for the Luftwaffe, navy blue for the navy, black for the panzers, green for the army, etc., and sometimes white for the summer tunic, although we have never seen one, but have been told they exist. These were sewn to the tunic or affixed with pop studs, and are more plentiful than the metal versions by about 4 to 1. Values seem to be about a quarter of the metal version, though some, such as black for the panzers, command higher prices. A larger stick pin miniature was made for wear when in civvies. These are normally marked L57 or L12, but no medal bar type was authorised during the Third Reich. When awarded, a preliminary citation was given, which is the same type and style as the normal awards. For example, with the Iron Cross, the emblem was at the top of the document. Then, when time permitted, a full-size award was presented, and this has a full-size gold or silver award to the top. In conclusion, this award, with its cases and documents, represents a fascinating insight into the Third Reich and how a bravery award was made and awarded throughout Germany during the war. The award was also given to foreign nationals, rather more sparingly than either the Knight's Cross or the Iron Cross. With the reinstitution of Germany's armed forces, the German Cross was modified to fit into the criteria of denazification, and the swastika on the gold awards was replaced by an Iron Cross motif, and on the silver example, a War Merit Cross replaced the swastika, which ties the award to the Iron Cross and War Merit Cross set of awards. Also, a medal bar type was instituted for soldiers on service, and this shows a mini DK emblem on a blue background, worn to the left of the Iron Cross First Class on a bar and behind a Knight's Cross. If you enjoyed this video, please do like and subscribe, as more videos will follow this one on a variety of awards.